end of spring. Our guaranteed high today, 8 degrees. Right now downtown, a clear sky and -1. 680 news time, 6:43. The U.S. is continuing its push for a temporary ceasefire in Ukraine with negotiations set to resume next week. This comes as fighting continues on both sides. CNN's Fred Pleitgen reports.
Moscow has confirmed that the next round of talks between the Russians and the United States is set to take place in Saudi Arabia this coming Monday. And the Russians are also saying that they've already chosen their negotiators and that they are ready to go, essentially. However, at the same time, the Russians do seem to be trying to tone down the expectations somewhat. They are calling this next round consultations rather than negotiations, and it's unclear how much headway can actually be achieved. Now, one of the things that the Russians say is definitely going to be talked about is the so-called Black Sea Initiative. That is essentially trying to stop fighting in the Black Sea area. For the Ukrainians, that would be extremely important because the Ukrainians do use the Black Sea and the ports that they have there to export a lot of their grain, which of course is very important for world markets, but also for the Ukrainian economy as well. For Pleitgen, CNN, Moscow.
Coming up in 60 seconds, sports with Simon. 680 news time, 6:44.
Now, more than ever, it's important to support our fellow Canadians, whether that's supporting local businesses or investing in your own goals. Capital Direct has been investing in Canadian homeowners for 20 years now. Canadian investment. Use your home's value so you can support your business, renovate your home, or simplify your debt. How would you use $80,000, $280,000, or even $2.8 million? Call 1-800-NEW-CAPITAL today.
Ontario Mortgage Broker 10549. Admit 11408.
Happening now on the TTC, a number of subway issues to start off the Friday morning commute. The TTC says on line 4, the Shepherd subway line, a mechanical problem is causing delays of up to 10 minutes for riders. And then on line 1, the Young University line, there are delays of up to 10 minutes between Finch all the way to Union Station because of an operational problem. It's not clear how soon these issues might be resolved.
Mike Rowe here with a quick question. Have you noticed cracks in your drywall, chimney, or exterior walls? I hope not, because if you have, they could be indications that you've got a much bigger problem with your foundation. That's where Groundworks comes in. They can honestly assess your situation and create a plan to stabilize your foundation. Schedule your free inspection at groundworks.ca/row. And while you're there, check out my latest dirty job. It's a good one. License for work is performed. Website for details. The more you listen, the more you'll know. 680 News Radio.
It's mainly clear, -1 in downtown Toronto. Good morning. I'm Catherine Jette, and I'm Laura Carney. Here are the top stories this hour. Travel chaos in Europe as one of the world's busiest airports is closed. A fire at an electrical substation has shut off power to London's Heathrow Airport, forcing a full-day closure. Hundreds of thousands of travelers are affected, including some out of Pearson Airport. A federal election call is believed to be just 2 days away, and today, new Prime Minister Mark Carney is set to meet with the country's premiers to discuss a Team Canada response to the Trump tariffs. And yellow police tape on a portion of Danzig Street near Morningside in Lawrence, where a person was shot early this morning. The victim is expected to survive. Time now for sports. From Sportsnet 590 The Fan, here's Simon Bennett.
Catherine has turned to a very nice week for the Maple Leafs, 3 in a row after the 4-3 win over the New York Rangers at MSG. 2 points for William Nylander, including number 600. John Tavares scored twice, now has 1,100 points. Still neck and neck with the Panthers atop the Atlantic there in Nashville tomorrow. It wasn't to be for the Canadian men's soccer team of the CONCACAF Nations League semis. Raul Jimenez with the brace from Mexico, including a goal. The opening minute of the match, the red and white never got going in the 2-0 loss, and that matchup with the Americans everybody wanted will happen for third place now. The U.S. stunned by Panama 1-0. Close, but of the loss of the Raptors last night in Golden State, 117-114. The Warriors prevailed. They're back home against the Spurs Sunday. The Mavericks began the big upset yesterday in round 1 of the men's NCAA basketball tournament. Midwest 12 seed McNeese beat Clemson 90-69-67. Was number 11 Drake knocked out Missouri 16 more opening round games today, and the women's first round begins as well. 3 games left for the Jays of spring training. They host Philly at 1 o'clock on Sportsnet, and TMU, the men's hockey team, beat Mount Royal 4-3 in 5 OTs, the longest game in men's Canadian University history. Spencer Chagru, the winner. They face Ottawa in the semis tomorrow. Sports at 15 and 45 past every hour, or anytime at sportsnet.ca.
680 News Time, 6:47.
Until April 2nd, Sky High Elegance at dream prices during the Air France Rendezvous. It's time to book your rendezvous with Paris, starting at $765, or Madrid, starting at $885 return. From Toronto, tax included. You can enjoy a glass of champagne however you fly, economy included. Elegance is a journey. Air France. Travel from March 17th to June 28th and from August 24th to November 30th, 2025. See conditions at airfrance.ca.
You're an entrepreneur. Growth is essential for your business. At BDC, we get that, and we're here to help you stay 2 steps ahead. With our flexible financing and advisory services, we help you adapt, growing your business in the face of today's challenges and tomorrow's opportunities. Stepping up for entrepreneurs. We are on it. BDC, financing, advising, know-how.
680 News Time, 6:48. Liberal MP Chandra Arya says he won't be able to run for the party again in his Ottawa riding. The 62-year-old, who's represented the city's Nepean seat since 2015, has had his nomination revoked. In a letter, the National Campaign Director says new information obtained by the Liberals' Green Light Committee led them to recommend his status as a candidate be taken away. There are no details on what the information was. The move comes almost 2 months after the party also rejected Arya's candidacy for the leadership vote. Here in Toronto, police are preparing for this weekend's Al-Quds Day. The annual pro-Palestinian event is being held on Sunday and comes during the holy month of Ramadan. Police will provide an update on their operational plans during a news conference at police headquarters at 11 o'clock this morning. 680 News Time, 6:49. A U.S. hostage who has been detained in Afghanistan for more than 2 years is now on his way home.
The State Department says 66-year-old George Glesman was released after weeks of negotiations led by Qatari and U.S. mediators. The husband and father kidnapped while traveling in Afghanistan on his first day in Kabul. Detained by the Taliban's intelligence service, he says he was held in solitary underground for months but never charged with any crime or offense. In a statement, Secretary of State Marco Rubio thanking Qatar for its, quote, steadfast commitment and diplomatic efforts. Dave Packer, ABC News.
680 News Time, 6:50.
Save up to 50% off at Ecotech Windows and Doors. Pay no tax or don't pay till 2026. Quality and comfort you can trust and afford. Ecotechwindows.ca. Come on in. Nissan is proudly celebrating 60 years in Canada. Our best-selling Rogue is built for everyday adventure and features standard all-wheel drive and dual-zone automatic climate control. That's a hot combo at any temperature. Right now, lease the 2025 Rogue for 30 months or finance for 24 months at 0.99%. Plus, get $1,000 anniversary bonus cash. Offer available on S all-wheel drive model. Conditions apply. See nissan.ca for details.
Craving something original? Kelsey's Crave Collection is here. Savor sizzling new beef tenderloin fajitas, fresh house-made guacamole, and our irresistible signature flatbreads. It's the flavor you crave. Only at Kelsey's, the original Roadhouse. Texas Extra must be legal drinking age 9 and only participating restaurants.
680 News Time, 6:51. It's time for Rogers Xfinity Internet traffic and weather together on the ones. Here's Craig Gear.
This report is brought to you by CIBC and westbound 401 approaching Warden in the Express. The left lane's blocked off with a stalled vehicle. NCO just positioning there before the bridge, and then you've got some vehicles just past the bridge. So really right at Warden, westbound 401. Delays from approaching Kennedy Express and collectors all the way through to Warden, and that's the slow go because of this issue on the west 401. The rest is pretty decent. Eastbound 401. Just a bit of volume there between the 427 and the 400. Heavier in the Express, but slow in the collectors down too. Southbound 404 DVP, that's busy from the 401 to south of Lawrence. Bit of volume. And southbound 400 is free and clear now, all the way from the Barrie down to Toronto. And the 401, it's good. Southbound 410, slow from Santa Goffstown, just east of Humber Bridge, to east of Jameson as you crawl through the long-term construction, and westbound you're getting a bit slow as you come up to Jameson on the westbound side now. CIBC Smart Everyday Banking helps you easily track your spending with confidence. Get $450 when you make the switch. Visit CIBC.com/smart. With the forecast, Denise Andriacci.
8 degrees is the guaranteed high. We'll have a sunny day. It's -1 downtown right now. It's a bit cool this morning, but it's really not far off of seasonal. Overnight tonight, we have some showers. Tomorrow through the day, temps actually drop off from a morning high of about 5 degrees, and then we'll hover through the afternoon near 3. We may see a changeover to some mixing for some areas, but also a few sunny breaks late day Saturday. And then Sunday is sunny and cool, and then by Sunday night, we actually have a few centimeters of snow expected. Overnight tonight near 5, the guaranteed high 8 degrees.
This extended forecast is brought to you by Bellier Brothers. Enbridge customers receive rebates up to $2,000 with the installation of a Trade heat pump. Visit BellierBrothers.com.
Coming up at 7 o'clock, the impact to hundreds of thousands of travelers as London's Heathrow Airport shuts down. Plus, you'll hear the latest from the TTC with delays on the Line 1 and Line 4 subways. 680 News Time, 6:53. Kickstart the season with the Spring into Luxury event at Mercedes-Benz Mississauga. This March, enjoy loyalty lease rates starting from as low as 0% on select models and cash credits of up to $25,000. Spring is the perfect time to find your dream vehicle at Mercedes-Benz Mississauga. Visit mvmississauga.ca for full details. Don't miss your chance. These exclusive offers won't last. Visit Mercedes-Benz Mississauga today and find your perfect match.
680 News Radio is your home for winning. It pays to listen.
This week, you could win a $500 gift card to Goffstown. Enter now and save even more with their trade-in event until April 20th. Take your old clubs to Goffstown and get their value plus a 50% bonus towards new ones. Goffstown, proudly Canadian owned and operated.
For your chance to win, visit toronto.citynews.ca/contest.
Has asked a Manhattan judge to dismiss Justin Baldoni's countersuit against her. The actress's lawyers have labeled her "It Ends With Us" co-star's claims as an abuse of the legal process. ABC's Mike DeBusky.
The actress is arguing that Baldoni's $400 million defamation suit is in retaliation for Lively's own sexual harassment claim against Baldoni. Lively's husband, Ryan Reynolds, is also being sued by Baldoni. Reynolds filed his own motion to dismiss. Coming up in 60 seconds, you'll hear the Market Minute. 680 News Time, 6:55.
Nissan Canada's 60th anniversary sale continues at Scarborough Nissan. Hi, I'm Gary Kingston. Lease the newly designed 2025 Kicks S front-wheel drive for only $70 per week with $14.99 down, including $1,500 in anniversary bonus cash. Eligible Nissan owners may qualify for additional loyalty savings. Available until March 31st at Scarborough Nissan, located at Warren and Eglinton, or at scarboroughnissan.com.
Hey there. Have you always wanted to own investment real estate? Hi, I'm Todd C. Slater, the Simple Investor. Join me on Saturday, March the 29th at 11 a.m. for my free Simple Seminar webinar, where I will be giving away 2 down payments for investment properties that will be fully managed, rent every single month, and no tenant interaction. To find out how simple real estate investing can be, go to thesimpleinvestor.com today. The Simple Investor. We make the world of real estate investment simple.
680 News Time, 6:56. Time for the Dynamic Funds Market Minute. Let's go live to Mike Epple at the Business Center. Mike.
Hey, Catherine, good morning. Looking at a 175-point drop for Dow futures in pre-market action this morning. Wall Street trying to make it a positive week. The Dow's up 1.1% over the first 4 trading days. But could see some negativity today because we got some big name companies putting out some big warnings about the state of the economy in reaction to the Trump trade
Cybertruck. They got to fix that. Just the latest in a string of issues for analysts who track the Tesla stock and seeing it drop by over 55% from its record high set back December 17th of the last year. The Canadian dollar is steady this morning, 69.78. It's been interesting to watch the Canadian dollar not do all that much considering all the big headlines this week and the inflation data that we had and the maneuvers or lack thereof by the U.S. Federal Reserve. Price for oil at $67.80, down 27 cents. In the early trade, gold is down $4 at $30.39 the ounce. Main Street yesterday saw the TSX hold steady. It was down just 9 points on the day. Saw more strength for some of the tech heavyweights, including Celestica, a downdraft on the telcos and the big banks. The price for Bitcoin this morning is down $400, starting the day at $84,100 US. At the Business Center, I'm Mike Apple.
What's your portfolio's most valuable asset? It may be your financial advisor. Visit dynamic.ca/advice to see why advice matters.
Hey, buddy, got lunch plans?
Well, I usually...
Nope. Today you go Mojo mode at Subway.
Mojo mode?
Eat bold. Put Subway's new Mojo sauce on a 6-inch turkey or ham sub for just $4.99.
Okay, but I usually...
Forget that. Mojo's smoky, spicy. $4.99. Today's lunch is not the usual.
Hey, I'm already feeling Mojo!
Only at Subway. At participating stores. Extras, taxes, and delivery additional. Expires April 13th, 2025.
Let's gear up with redtag.ca. Deals, savings, adventures. It's all waiting for you. From the Eiffel Tower to Big Ben. See the icons you've only dreamed of with unbeatable deals. Plus exclusive instant savings only with redtag.ca. Book everything for Europe. Flights, hotels, packages, car rentals in one place with a seamless booking experience. Visit redtag.ca or call 1-866-5REDTAG for your exclusive promo code today. Offer ends soon. Certain conditions apply. Made by Canadians for Canadians.
Now, regional weather conditions for Frank Leo and Associates of RE/MAX. Your home sold guaranteed. Frank Leo of RE/MAX has a multi-million-dollar marketing system to get sold guaranteed, or Frank will buy it. Get more. Go to getleo.com and start packing with confidence.
In downtown Toronto, it's mainly clear now, -1. 680 News Radio is CFTR AM Toronto. It's 7 o'clock.
Number one for breaking news, traffic, and weather. 680 News Radio, Toronto.
It's Friday, March 21st. Good morning for Paul Cook. I'm Laura Carney. I'm Catherine Jete. Here's what's making news right now.
A global travel delay domino effect. Britain's Heathrow Airport, one of the busiest in the world, shut down. Its power knocked out due to a nearby electrical fire.
In just 2 days, the federal election will likely be called.
Whoever could best deal with Trump.
I'm Carl Hansky, out gauging the mood of voters.
The first weekend won't bring a warm-up, and you'll need to navigate around some transit closures. Your need to know ahead. And subway delays to start the Friday morning commute on lines 1 and 4.
The Maple Leafs on 3 straight wins. They beat the Rangers last night, and the Canadian men's soccer team falling in the CONCACAF Nations League semis. Sports at 15. Downdraft on morning markets with profit warnings issued by Nike and FedEx. Tesla on base for a 9-week skid for its stock price. Business at 26.
680 News Time, 7:01. Time for Rogers Xfinity Internet traffic and weather together on the ones. Brought to you by 680 News. Here's Jordan Kerr up in Chopper 680.
Good morning. And then flying over this problem on the westbound 401 at Warden in the Express. The left lane's blocked off. It's a stalled vehicle. There's now a tow on scene and MTO here as well. So westbound 401 is backed up, approaching Kennedy in both Express and Collectors. It's slow to Warden in the Express where the problem is, and delays in the Collectors off and on to west of the 404. So heavy delays on the westbound 401 because of that. Eastbound on the 401 delays from the 427 to the 400 in both Express and Collectors. Watch out for an issue approaching Weston in the Collectors on the right shoulder. There looks to be a stalled vehicle there. From the traffic center, here's Craig Gear.
Well, it's very light in it. Southbound 404 DVP. 404 is great. Volume 401 is south of Lawrence on the DVP. That's it. Eastbound Gardner slow about Parkside to east to Jameson, and south 410 busy Sandalwood to Queen. With the forecast, Denise Andriacci.
We have sunshine today, a guaranteed high of 8 degrees. Clear skies right now. Temperatures around the freezing mark, so it is a bit of a cool morning, but this is not outside of seasonal for this time of year. We've just been spoiled lately, but we won't be this weekend. We have cool conditions on and off for the next week or so. Today's guaranteed high 8 degrees.
City News Time, 7:02.